morning, hope you're well. Welcome to day 18 of harvest. So I just need to correct that or put a side note to that. We actually haven't been harvesting for 18 days, but it's been 18 days since we started. So I sort of lost track of what day we're up to. I think we're probably only up to about day 14 or 15 or something of actual when we've actually harvested. But anyway, that's all just trivial. Says I've got a flat battery on an auger.
My ute over near the wool shed's got jumblies on the back. Righto. Yeah, just leave the ute over there when you get over there. Roger.
So yeah, the battery was a bit doughy on the auger. So we've got moved back home here. So that's our Taj Mahal there. And we're just dripping some seed. This seed block I've spoken about, a new variety. We're gonna probably it will be our main variety from now on in. Hang on. Oh dear. Just let me get back to you. So what I've actually done is I've blocked the rotor. So at the moment it's damp, it's trying to rain. Well, it's a few spits on the window, but the straw's as tough as tough. So what we can do in these new headers, which is really fancy, I'm hoping we can do it in this one. We can actually maximum speed. We can actually reverse the rotor. And hopefully, yeah, it'll spit the lump out without us having to get out and do it. That alarm's really annoying. Are we going to stop or what? Oh, go away! Oh no, goodness gracious. Now let's just see whether it starts. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you. Alright, that was a bit of a balls up. Anyway, what these machines have got is got what they call the de-slug mode, and it is by far one of the greatest inventions on a combine harvester. On our old machine, the rotor was belt driven, whereas this one's got a gearbox on it. And if we blocked the rotor like that, quite often we would have to pull those concaves out that I've been talking about, and then we had a big spanner about as long as this window is wide, and you'd put it in the rotor pulley and swing off it till you were blue in the face. So yeah, so this is basically what actually happened there. I had to actually get the book out because I haven't had to do it too often in this machine, but I couldn't actually get the rotor into low gear. So these gearboxes, they've got a 3-speed rotor gearbox, so we can, yeah, obviously 1, 2, 3, and obviously 1 you've got the most torque. So yeah, so once I actually got the book out and it said to put it into low gear, so once I did that and just read up on what the process was to do it, we were away. So anyway, so no dropping concaves or getting itchy or dusty or anything like that. You can do it all from the cabin. So, but I couldn't. It's got a manual handle to switch it between the 3 speeds, and I couldn't get it to come out of high gear for whatever reason. So I just had to play with it a bit, and then I got it back into first gear, and it cleared it. No worries at all then. So yeah, this new variety that we're hoping is going to be a good replacement's yielding really well. We're sort of up over that 6.5 tonne on the dry, and then the irrigation, you know, we're 7, 8, I think I've seen a 9 on the instant yield. So when I talk instant yield, it's basically what's coming in the machine as we're moving along, and then obviously your average paddock yield is your, you know, once you've done your total hectares and that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, where the straw is, look, the straw in this paddock is still a bit green, but yeah, just with the way the weather is outside, it's humid, and it's, yeah, the straw's pretty tough chewing actually. So yeah, hopefully we don't do too many more of what I just did. But anyway, we'll go till hopefully we can get a few hours in, and yeah, not have to worry about the rain. But it is going to rain. We've had a few light spots, but all the receivers are sending out text messages that they'll, you know, close straight away. So yeah, we'll just get what we can. We're going to fill a 50-ton silo here with this seed. We won't need that much seed, but we can always sell it later on or use it for the stock or whatever. So yeah, anyway, we'll see how the day progresses. It's beating us. It's not sort of pouring, but it's drizzling. So yeah, shed's just here, so we'll, yeah, drop the front off and chuck the header in the shed so it doesn't get wet. The dust and stuff just turns into porridge otherwise. So the joys of it. Anyway, not to worry. Late night stock delivery. Well, not as late as the other night. We're at 8:30. Yeah, I think I mentioned we bought a few lambs, or we were looking at buying a few lambs, so the agent got us some crossy lambs. So anyway, we'll see what they look like when we get them unloaded. It is raining. Yeah, we knocked off. Boys knocked off about lunchtime, so yeah, haven't done much this arvo, bit of book work and that. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop them into the yards here. Hopefully with the lights they'll run off the truck all right. Yeah, they can drop their back door on the truck. Yeah, just we can get a bit of a look at them and even have a bit of a count, so we know what we got and what's going on. Wake up! Come on, get out. All done, so they don't look bad little lambs for $35 each. So some, yeah, pretty even line, and they look to be pretty well bred, which is good. So I just probably should let them out, but given it's dark and it's raining, I'm just going to leave them under cover for the night and just let them settle, and I'll let them out in the morning and just have a count, and yeah, just make sure they're all what they're supposed to be. But yeah, it looks like it's going to settle in and rain all night. Yeah, but anyway, hopefully we should be able to make $1 or $2 on these ones, which will be really good. So anyway, we'll liaise again in the morning. Morning, 13 mil of rain overnight, so there won't be any harvesting today or tomorrow, and possibly not for the next day. And yeah, they've still got 20 mil forecast for today, so it is sort of hanging around. The wind's still around in the south east, which, you know, fellas say it's going to rain lots when it's down there, so we'll just wait and see. See a bit of rain all over the country. For those of you not watching on from, or those of you that are watching on from overseas, so yeah, I think what are we, 2 days off summer. It's going to be the hottest and driest summer on record, and yeah, it looks like it might rain all summer. Anyway, don't want to be a skeptic. Yeah, so lambs turned up last night. They all look pretty happy. We'll run them out now and just give them a count in the yards here, and then yeah, let them out into the paddock, and just going to let them out in the paddock straight out here from the yards, and we'll chase them around onto the dam so they can all get a drink, and but no, they all look happy enough, so they're probably looking to get out and have a feed and a drink, I'd say. Lambs will usually run the boundary fence in the paddocks. Yeah, see if they can find any way out, cheeky little buggers. No, they generally just they'll do a lap, and yeah, they get going. They'll find their way to the dam. Loosen's kicked off again, which is good, so they'll get a good little pick in here. We'll just let them settle down for a few days. I need to get in touch with the shearing contractor. We'll get them to come in and blow the fluff off them, and yeah, we'll give them a worm drench too. Yeah, when it dries up a little bit, and then we can get them onto the good lucerne, and they can grow and turn into big fatties. Corn update. It's marched along pretty well too. It's growing. It's pretty incredible to see its growth rate, this stuff, when it gets cracking. So this bit of rain on it will be perfect. So good for one job, not so good for the other, but yeah, that's how it generally goes. So, but it'd probably have a foliar nutrient spray at some stage, and then yeah, we've still got urea to put on it. So yeah, but still a bit to do, but it's looking pretty good so far. So it's mid-afternoon and no more rain yet. There's been some pretty big falls around the place, just talking to a few, so 100 mils plus in some spots, not that far away, but yeah, we're still sitting about that 13, which is good. Just been out to Padman stops again and just got the sort of final piece of the puzzle for the up at the rice. So this stop we're going to put in the main supply channel, and it'll just help regulate water flow a bit. At the moment we've just got a pipe there that we stick a door in front of. Again, it's got the winch and that sort of stuff, so while it's a bit wet, yeah, we'll get on and get this in, and then when we do go to put the water on the rice, we'll be right. Picked up the top cross auger that I'd pulled out off the windrowing front while I was going, so done a little bit of a milk run. Yeah, anyway, the wind is up, still pretty dark out to the west here. Local bomb radar's not working, so we can't sort of see what's happening, but yeah, fingers crossed we don't sort of get any more. Lambs look to have settled in pretty well. They're just mooching around, doing what sheep do, so eat grass and drink water, and yeah. So I need to ring the shearing contractor and get him organised to get them shorn. Morning. You would have gathered by now this video's over 2 or 3 days, probably 3 days I think. See how we go today and whether we wind it up the Sabo. Rain's all gone. We've ended up with a sort of 13 to 14 mil, which has been really good. Been some huge falls not that far away. Go to about an hour west of us here, to a town called Deniliquin, and they've had over 100 mil of rain, so it's pretty wet over there from all reports, flash flooding and that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's the old storm lotto this time of year. It's still pretty humid, but the wind is up a bit and the sun's shining, so yeah, we won't get going today. I doubt that it'll go tomorrow, but fingers crossed it might go the day after. So that's all right, we can catch up on a few other jobs. Just doing a bit of shifting a few sheep around here at the moment. So we're just moving yeah, a few of the ewes off some of these pasture paddocks. I've got them pretty well flogged out, so we'll get them onto some of these cereal stubbles now, and yeah, they can wander around there and clean any grain up that's left, and generally they do a pretty good job of cleaning up around the trees and that sort of stuff. A lot of these other paddocks have got water in the dams and that, so we've got a couple of mobs that we're sort of pumping water to every couple of days. So not that it's a big drama, but it's something we've got to keep an eye on. So these few paddocks have got good dam water in them, so we'll be able to one less job we've got to worry about. So, but sheep are in good nick, like they're as fat as muds, so they yeah, it's always good getting a bit of nick on them. And the rams are still in. The rams will be in for another probably fortnight yet. We've done our joining a bit differently this year. Usually we put the rams in for a fortnight, pull them out for a week, and then put them in for another fortnight. But we just had too much on to be mucking around. You know, there's a day's work in pretty much in getting the ewes in and pulling the rams out, so I just made the decision we'll just leave them in constantly. Usually we we mix the rams around between the mobs, and we've been getting pretty good results. So it'll be interesting to see just this bit of change up, whether anything different happens come scanning time. The sheep job is starting to improve. There's been a bit of a kick the last week or 10 days, so we probably bought those little fellas at the right time, and even the old sheep job's up. Talking to the agent, it was up roughly $50 a head at local market on Monday. So bit of luck, we've turned the corner with the sheep prices, and they might slowly improve again. It's pretty blowy now. It's a pretty good drying day. Got half the critter crew with me. I rang the shearer this morning and left a message just about shearing these new lambs, and he rang back a couple of hours ago just to say there's a fair bit of rain, well, pretty much everywhere. We've sort of been on the lighter end of it here, which has been well, good for us anyway. But yeah, they've run into wet sheep, so they can actually come and shear these lambs tomorrow. So just going to run them in now, just let them empty out a bit, and we'll get the bit of stuff in the shearing shed just to clean out. And they're all pretty similar in wool length, these ones. So we'll just once we shear them, I'll probably give them a light skirt on the board and take a bit of pooing that away, and we'll just chuck them straight in the press. So it won't be too bad. But they're going to bring 4 shearers, so $5.50, and they'll be good shear, and they'll they might even do them in 2 runs, so it'll be good, 2 and a bit runs, I'd say. So it won't be all day. Tony's just got the spreader on and loaded the spreader up, and we're just going to top rest the rice now, and hopefully the wind will bugger off in the morning and we can get a bit of chemical on it, and then we'll start and put some water on it. I haven't ordered water yet, so I'll just suck it and see, but I'll probably get the water running tomorrow night. Look, hopefully, way the good drying weather, we'll hopefully get the header going again tomorrow afternoon with a bit of luck. So it's all tracking not too bad at the moment. Jessica, you're an idiot. About knock off time, about 8:30. So we've got the shearing shed cleaned out. Tony got the urea spread on the rice, so I'll try and get it sprayed in the morning, and Brendan's been cutting hay again. So I think I've been talking to him, I think that's been going all right. Well, now that it's dark, we'll get these lambs penned up. We just find that if they haven't been in the shed before, the lambs are a bit spooky. So what happens is they see the light coming up through the floor, and then it's the shadow, and they sort of balk and carry on. So I quite often do it at night when it's dark, and then they run in not too badly. So we'll open a few gates here, and hopefully they pen up all right. Alright, all done. Yeah, just got to watch with lambs this size. They tend to want to jump on top of one another, and they'll end up smothering. It'll be survival of the fittest, and often, yeah, if you pack them to put them in too tight, they'll jump on top of one another. They'll get spooked or something, and end up smothering themselves. So yeah, just got to make sure you give them plenty of room. So these guys should be right. Hello, thanks again for watching. Yeah, shearing tomorrow, obviously. Spraying the rice. We've got to go and do a contract spreading job, and with fingers crossed we can get the header going again. It's been a pretty good day, drying day. The wind is still up, which is good. Concern is it's round in the southeast, so the old blokes will tell you it's going to rain, and I think I have said that before. It'll rain when the wind's around there, so don't know. It's they have got rain again for 10 days time, so fingers crossed we can get the header going and we'll put a fair hole in it in 10 days. So anyway, thanks again. Yeah, keep liking, keep commenting, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Ta-da.